Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 6:30, and I'll call our regular council meeting to order. It is our tradition to stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, and we invite you to join us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have announcements this evening about our upcoming meetings, and then we have 2 proclamations and awards to be made. Regular council meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, August 21st and September 4th at 6:30 p.m. We have a work session that's scheduled for Monday, August 13th at 6:30 p.m. All of our meetings are on Tuesdays, but on the 13th, our meeting is because of primary election, and we're not allowed by law to hold any meetings of the public on election day. So the meeting will then be on Monday, August 13th at 6:30 p.m. Then we have a special council meeting on Friday, August 14th to canvass the primary election results, and that's at 9 a.m. And that meeting will be in conference room D, but all meetings are held here in the council chambers. I'm going to read the proclamations first, and then I'll invite Miss Amy Burrell to come forth to make the awards for the Convention and Visitors Bureau Garden and Landscape Contest. So the first proclamation is for Night to Unite. Whereas the Minnesota Crime Prevention Association, along with AAA of Minnesota, Iowa, and local law enforcement, are sponsoring a statewide program called Night to Unite on August 7, 2012. And whereas Night to Unite is designated to get to know one another in your neighborhood, build neighborhood involvement by bringing police and communities together, and to bring an awareness to crime prevention and local law enforcement efforts. Whereas Night to Unite supports the idea that crime prevention is an inexpensive, effective tool in strengthening police and community partnerships. And whereas Night to Unite provides opportunities to celebrate ongoing work of the law enforcement and neighborhoods in the city of Burnsville by working together to fight crime and victimization and increase public safety for all citizens. Whereas the citizens of Burnsville play an important role in assisting the city of Burnsville through joint crime, drug, and violence prevention efforts. Now therefore, I, Elizabeth Couts, Mayor of the city of Burnsville, on behalf of the City Council, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, August 7th, 2012 to be Night to Unite in Burnsville, and do hereby call upon all citizens in Burnsville to participate in Night to Unite on August 7, 2012. Proclaim this 6th day of August 2012. Now, I know some of you have parties, and we'll be out there to see all of you, and it'll be a lot of fun. This next proclamation I'm going to do from the podium, because the folks who are going to be receiving the proclamation are here to receive it. Members of the council and citizens of Burnsville, Community Garden Day is really a very special event that we have in Burnsville, but also a very special activity that we have engaged in so that we can be one of the healthiest cities in America. Whereas the city of Burnsville hosts 4 community gardens: International Outreach Church Community Garden, Neal Park Community Garden, Valley Natural Foods Community Garden, and Woke Park Community Garden. And whereas community gardens beautify our neighborhoods, create attractive space for residents to enjoy, improve property value, and enhance crime prevention efforts. Whereas community gardens provide cross-cultural and international opportunities for residents to work together, build relationships, and foster personal belonging. And whereas community gardens reduce pollutants, retain native wildlife, and contribute to a cleaner environment. And whereas community gardens educate residents about land stewardship, provide an informal classroom for children and adults to learn skills in caring for the environment. Whereas community gardens provide residents the opportunity to grow their own food, increase access and affordability, and improve nutrition. And whereas community gardens contribute to the Burnsville Healthy City Initiative with the goal of becoming the healthiest city in America by providing opportunities for moderate physical activity, thus improving physical and mental well-being. And Community Garden Day takes place in the Twin Cities Metro on August 12, 2012, giving residents an opportunity to learn about community gardens and visit gardens. Now, therefore, I, Elizabeth Couts, Mayor of the City of Burnsville, on behalf of the City Council, commend the Burnsville residents who participate in community gardens for their valuable contribution to our city, and hereby proclaim Saturday, August 11th, 2012 to be Community Garden Day in Burnsville, and encourage my fellow citizens to participate in community garden expansion and success, proclaimed this 6th day of August 2012. And Joel O'Neill, Joel, are you here? Joel, it's good to see you. You have been so involved in the community from our visioning process for the visions that we've done in 1994, 95. So thank you. And you're still here engaged in doing all of this. Thank you so much for everything. And to all of the volunteers, please share our appreciation. And thank you.
Thank you very much. As a board member for the Woodhill.
We have here Tom and Beth Hackman, who really set up and started our organization, our Woodhill organization, and this is the 4th year that they've gotten this proclamation. It's just fabulous organization. You touched on some of the pieces, but really from the more than 150 gardeners that we represent and provide property for them. We'd love to have everybody out. Yourself, Mayor, Council, staff members.
It's lots of fun.
It is lots of fun. From 3 to 7 o'clock on Saturday at 1512 Woodhill Road. It's right off of County Road 5 and Highway 13. It's just back. You'd be kind of amazed. You've probably gone by there a lot. You wouldn't know exactly where that property is, but if you get a chance to just get back behind, I guess that'd be Vista View there. Come over to the church for Saturday. It'd be a great time. We'll have ethnic music and food and learn a little bit about gardens.
Yes. And Terry, do we have, because last year we had something over at Wolf Park, and then of course we have the one over at Valley Natural Food, that, and then the one over at Neal, which is our first one. It's what, 8 years now? Terry?
About 8 years.
8 years at Neal, and then yours came in, and then Valley Natural Food, and then Wolf Park is our latest.
So from a nice base.
Yes, from west side of Burnsville to the east.
We've got it covered.
We've got it covered.
You can be here and walk
That's
over.
Right.
This isn't that far. Thanks so much.
I think he wants to take a picture.
Thanks, Mayor, for all your support.
Yeah, and thank you for everything. And I really love it that you continue to stay engaged.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Members of the council, staff, and citizens of Burnsville, it is my great honor and pleasure to now call on Amy Burrell of the Convention and Visitors Bureau. She is our executive director there. And you know, during the cuts that we made, we couldn't do the community garden contest anymore. And so the Convention and Visitors Bureau took it on, which is really wonderful because it is about attracting people to come to Burnsville, and we know that we have tour buses who used to come and see our gardens here in Burnsville. And it was a great nexus for the Convention and Visitors Bureau to take on this effort and make sure that we continue to do this. Ms. Amy Burrell of the Convention and Visitors Bureau, thank you so much for the partnership and for doing this.
Thank you, Mayor
Thank you.
Coates. Yes, so it's our honor to reconstitute the Garden and Landscape Tour. The Convention and Visitors Bureau, we're celebrating our 25th anniversary as an organization this year. So we thought what better way to get more involved in our community and really promote sustainability and beautification. We had a wonderful partner this year in Cal's Market and Garden as our top prize sponsor. And then we also have some great restaurants and another attraction that really helped us out throughout. We had 3 categories: association, residential, and business. And then all of our photos and more information on the tour can be found at burnsvillecitytour.com. We'll also be reconstituting the winter lighting tour, so decorate your businesses and homes come this winter. So with that said, what I'll do is I will announce the different categories. We have several of our recipients in the audience with us, and I'll just ask them to join us up at the podium when their name is announced, and then we'll take a group photo at the end and then move on to the next category. The first category this year is association, and we had our runner-up as South Cross Oaks, and we have Miles Miller, Terry Klug, and Jean Waldschmidt here as the recipients. We also have a nice certificate to present to them as well. Thank you for your participation. And your certificate's on the back, so hang on to that, okay? And the top pick, I should mention really quickly that the judges this year were the Burnsville Convention and Visitors Bureau Board of Directors. So our nominations we accepted through June 30th, and the board went out on a bus the evening of July 12th and viewed all the nominees and did the official voting. So we tallied the votes, and the votes are now in. So. And the top pick for the association is 13005 Girard Avenue South, and Ron and Nancy Aback are here to accept this award. Not again. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in tonight. I'll give that to you. Sure, you're welcome. Thanks, Ron. And then we'll take our group photo. Thank you, everyone. A before and after. Yeah. The next category is our business category, and the first runner-up is Valley Natural Foods Gardens. And on behalf of Valley Natural Foods, Melissa Goodson and Susan McCoy are coming up to receive the certificate. There you go, Melissa. Yeah, thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you so much.
I like it because it's so visible.
And then the runner-up is Live-In Hotel, and unfortunately Bill Godby was not available to join us this evening, so we'll accept on his behalf and pass along the award. And our the top pick for business is Porter Creek Hardwood Grill, and the general manager, Brian Newman, is here to accept. And our final category is residential. Our first runner-up is Mary and Randy Koenig, and I believe they're here. They're on Keller Lake Drive. Hi. Thank you so much for participating. Yes. Thank you. The runner-up is Harry and Carolyn Seltzer on Woods Trail North, and they're here as well. Thank you for reading. Thank you very much. And the top pick for the residential category for 2012 is Warren and Bev Nordley on Frontier Lane, and they too are here in the audience.
Those Frontier Lane properties have some really nice class games.
We do actually. But there were no readings. That is the category, yeah. Ooh, shall we go, oh, is this the way you? Step over there. Which, oh, right.
One, two.
And we'd just like to thank Cal's Market for their support and the city for all their help in transitioning and helping us through our first year of the Garden Landscape Tour. And again, look for information to be coming out in the next couple of months for the holiday lighting tour. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. The next item on the agenda is citizens' comments. This is the opportunity for anyone in the audience to address the council on an item that is not on the printed agenda and not in application form that will be coming before us at a future date. Is there anyone who wishes to address the council? Seeing no one, we will move on. The next item is for emergency items only, and this is additions to the final agenda. Mr. Ebling, are there any emergency items to come before the body?
None from staff, Madam Mayor.
Members of the council? Okay, we will move on. And the next item is the consent agenda. And this is a grouping of items that's considered to be routine and will be enacted by one motion. However, an item can be removed for a separate discussion and vote. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes an item on the consent agenda to be removed for a separate discussion and vote? Mr. Ebling?
None, Madam Mayor.
Members of the council? I need a motion to adopt the consent agenda, please.
So moved.
Second.
Councilmember Coughlin makes the motion, second by Councilmember Gustafson. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. And the motion carries. And members of the council, there is no other item on the regular agenda, and so a motion to adjourn is in order.
Motion to adjourn.
Councilmember Coughlin makes a motion, second by Councilmember Gustafson. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. And the motion carries. Good night, and thank you for being with us.